Hello and welcome to probably the longest episode I've ever done of Stable-Ise. Today, we're looking at the Blizzard store mounts. The reason I decided to look at the Blizzard store mounts, even though technically speaking, they're not exactly difficult to accomplish or really to get because you need to pay real money, I wanted to kind of talk about the microtransaction system that is in World of Warcraft anyway. I wanted to bring it up, I wanted to talk about it, and I basically wanted to go over it and how I feel about it in general, as someone who has spent a fair bit of money on it in the past as well. First off, I don't think Blizzard should be selling these things. That's not to say I won't buy them, I just don't think they should be selling them. You see, the thing is, with World of Warcraft, we're already paying for a subscription as it is. And the thing about paying for a subscription is you kind of expect to get all the content, especially since you paid for the game as well. So I don't honestly get why on the side they'd be like, here, give us £10 and we'll give you this mount. Because that's a little bit grubby if you ask me. I mean, look at some of these mounts. Things like the Heart of the Aspects are really cool. Other things as well, like the Winged Guardian are also fantastic. The Celestial Steed isn't amazing and the Warforged Nightmare is a bit kind of meh, but each and every one of the mounts has almost always got a unique model and a unique effect of some way, shape or form. Some of the mounts are worse than others in my opinion, but some are probably more loved than others by other people. But that's where the point lies. Why does Blizzard spend so much money and time and development resources making unique models for things that are going to be in a paid transaction store? It's a bit like the Keelan mount from Mr. Pandaria's Collector's Edition. There is no other Keelan mount in the game. There is no other mount that uses that model in the entire game. Literally, the only way to have that mount is to have purchased the Mr. Pandaria Collector's Edition. At the moment, it's the same with the Illidari Fellstalker, but it's thankfully not the same with the Dreadraven they released in Warlords of Draenor. Blizzard really want us to spend money on the microtransaction store. And I have! To be fair, some of the pets in there are pretty fucking strong too, but I'm not going to go over that right now. If Blizzard decides one day to cut out the subscription, then I'll be fine with the microtransaction store existing. But this store has existed for a long, long time now. And the fact of the matter is, it's just a bit tasteless. Considering there are so many people paying quite a lot of money for your game, Blizzard, you could probably get away with putting these things in as like special rewards or things like that. You know, or giving us an in-game way to access them, even if it was difficult and challenging. I think it would have been a really, really good way to incentivize people playing your game. And I think incentivizing people to play your game is a lot more important than making them spend $10 on the microtransaction store for a very unique and interesting modeled mount. Don't get me wrong, I love these mounts. They are absolutely fantastic. I'm a big fan. I love the Heart of the Aspects, and I'm a big fan of the Celestial Steed, even though it's not the best designed thing in the world. You know, some of these mounts I really, really like riding. Things like the Wind Steed are bloody dumb. But that's the thing. The first bat mount in the entire game was introduced in the paid store. Something fans have been wanting for ages, especially people who are trolls. I don't have a problem with Blizzard having a microtransaction store if they took out the subscription or at least reduced it. If the subscription was lower, I wouldn't have a problem, but it's £10 a month. That's literally the same price as one of your mounts. If you was like £5 a month, I know they'd cut their revenue in half, but that's the point. While they cut their revenue in half, at the same time, I mean, it's a bit of a stupid argument, to be honest. I want to sit here and tell you that you've got to like pay for these and it's a good thing and they're fantastic. The mounts are great for the most part. Like, look at them. If they look good, buy them if you want to. If you have the money and you can afford to, do it. Because they are good mounts. But the fact of the matter is, it just feels a little cheap, almost, from Blizzard, ironically enough. Because, well, we have a subscription already. We should be getting everything they put into the game. And the fact that we don't... I mean, I can understand them charging for services like character name changing and appearance changing and everything like that, but the microtransaction store is different. I think it's a little bit of a slap in the face to people who are paying a monthly subscription for the game in general. And I know this isn't the usual Stable-Ise video, and it's going to go on for a lot longer than the usual Stable-Ise video would do, but I just wanted to use this opportunity when talking about the paid mount store and like the microtransaction store in general, just to say that I'd really, really like it if Blizzard decided what it wanted to do more. Monetize its fan base and milk its consumers for as much money as they can get, or put in great quality content and unique things for loyal players.